You with me because I just need to get in, get out, get it done, you know? Broccolini. Ugh. What the hell? Okay, well it's vanilla and it's shit. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Every time I do the welcome, I go to like do my hand up and mid intro, I was like, no, don't do it. So I just have this awkward moving on. I'm going to be running you through a full dairy-free life vlog. I kind of just wanted to start it off by saying why I'm going dairy-free and how exactly I'm going to be doing it. So as it is, I don't really eat that much dairy. I will have a little bit of skim milk on my coffee. I would have yogurt every single day, like a little bit of yogurt with my oats. I would use butter and I would use some Parmesan cheese on things, but that's kind of the extent to my dairy intake. Dairy hasn't been like a huge part of my diet, but when I was in Melbourne, I was having milk a lot with my coffees. Normal milk froths up really well. And now that I've found the oat life way of living, I can rest assured that that froths up, so we're good. But I was drinking so much of that milk in my coffees, and then I was noticing some really weird symptoms, like I was so tired, I had like head fog, I felt congested and nasally, kind of like the beginning of a cold. And my sister was the same, and we were both drinking more milk, and we were like, oh my god, maybe it's the dairy. So we both cut it out and started feeling better pretty much straight away. So I was like, if that had that kind of impact on me then, I wonder what the impact the other dairy I'm eating is having on my body. I've also heard a lot of people eliminated dairy from their diet for skin reasons, and I have looked at a lot of research on this, and to be honest, there isn't a lot of research that indicates that dairy equals acne. However, in a lot of people's experiences, when they've taken dairy out of their diet, they have found their skin has improved. So that's what I'm really focusing on at the moment, is trying to make my skin better. You'll see the last video where I've covered everything I'm doing for my skin lately. You will see in the next scene of this, like I started editing and I was like, wow, I started filming this when I was in Melbourne like a month ago, and now I've come back and it's just been a really long video, which is kind of a good thing because now I can talk to you guys about the impacts that I think going dairy-free has had on me and the kind of rules and boundaries I've set up for it. When I do have a cheat meal, which I don't really do cheat meals, but when I'm going out and eating foods that I don't regularly eat, so it's more of like a free meal, I will still be making those choices. Like I will have dairy. I haven't done it because I don't have like a weekly cheat or anything like that. It's just if I go out and I'm with some friends and we feel like having ice cream, then we have ice cream. So I haven't tried that yet, but I would do it just because like all the best things have dairy in them, honestly. And I love ice cream and I love donuts. I think it would be really interesting to try that, having been so totally dairy free. When you eliminate something from your diet and then you bring it back in, you really see the impact it's having on your body. So I'll do that. I'll do that for YouTube. I'll go and eat ice cream and donuts for YouTube. That's the only reason I'm doing it. That'll be really interesting, and that's kind of a rule I made up, like don't have it day to day, and if you're going out and you really want to have some ice cream or a donut, then yeah, okay, have it, see how you feel. My meals haven't changed drastically, as I said, because I wasn't using heaps of dairy. I actually just got back from the supermarket and I bought some vegan cheese, so I want to try and make a pizza and see. I did try the cheese before and it's like quite plasticky. It's just not the same. What I have noticed is that like congested, blocked feeling has gone away that I was experiencing when I was in Melbourne, and my skin is clearing up, but you'll see in the last video that I'm struggling to pinpoint what exactly that is a result of. So it could be the dairy free, it could be the supplements, it could be a whole number of things. Oh, my digestion has actually been so much better since A, being on a consistent supplement regime, and B, being dairy free. Like I really notice it, and I don't want to get into like too much like TMI info here, but my bowel movements have been so much better since going dairy free. Like, just how can I put this without being crass? Just like a better shape and consistency, if you know what I mean. There's like a poo chart that is out there, like that you can Google, and it breaks down like what a healthy poo is in terms of like consistency and shape. If you look at that chart, mine are like pretty bang on, pretty healthy, which I'm super stoked about because I've had digestive issues for so long, basically ever since I had my surgery stuff up situation. So that's really exciting, and when I do have dairy, I notice that that reverts back. So I can confidently say that taking out dairy has really helped with bloating, stomach discomfort, and my digestion and my bowels. So for the win. And skin, I mean, I would say it's definitely helping as well in conjunction with the supplements and all the other stuff I'm doing. So far, I'm really for dairy-free life. It's just really hard when it comes to, like I said, going out, and there's certain things that you really love and want to eat that contain lots of dairy combined with sugar, combined with gluten, like all the things that just like make me feel so sick. But I'm not the kind of person who is allergic. I would just say I'm intolerant, so it's not like I'm gonna need an EpiPen or anything like that if I have dairy, thank God. That's kind of the dairy-free life thing. One thing I will say is we get a lot of vitamin D and calcium and protein from dairy. So if you are cutting out any kind of macronutrients like that, it is important to make sure you're getting those nutrients from elsewhere. So whether you're supplementing with something or getting it from other foods in your diet is also really important. So let's get into this video, guys. Welcome to the dairy-free life. Just a lovely blue tinge for me. I'm in an underground car park. I'm about to go and do a food shop. There's my key. And I'm not gonna take you with me because I just need to get in, get out, get it done, you know? No time for this filming biz. So, I mean, I do because I've just returned from Melbourne? I'm in Sydney. I just returned from Melbourne. And I'm going to quickly go in and do a dairy-free life shop, and then I'll show you when I get home everything that I've bought. And yes, let's go from there. I'm in a hurry because I've got a meeting and just, you know, I've just got so many things to do, so okay. I'm back. So often I bite off more than I can chew because I have a meeting in 2 hours in the city. I have to get in there, and I was like, this would be a great time to start filming a vlog about my food. But I did a food shop, so I wanted to show you. So I'm all sweaty and flustered, and I've been back in Sydney for 2.5 hours. The humidity, oh my God. I'm just gonna power through. I'm gonna power through, show you all the food I bought in this shop, and then I can put it all away. This is great. This is multitasking at its finest. Lots of frozen stuff, cauliflower and broccoli. I actually thought I got just broccoli because I also got cauliflower. Frozen beans. For protein, I got barramundi, chicken, wild Atlantic salmon. Calories on this are better than like the other salmons that you get that aren't wild, because farmed salmon is higher in fat, higher in calories, and it's just shitter for you. So you spend more, it is expensive, but it's worth it. Kangaroo mince, which is also really sustainable. That is the only red meat that I eat because I am trying to be very conscious of the environment and sustainable with my food choices. So, all right, my vegetables, I go hard with the veg. So I've got mushrooms, capsicum or pepper, depending on where you're from, broccolini, stuff everywhere, carrots and cucumber, because I want to be having salads. Volume Queen right here. I got strawberries, herbs to jazz up said salads. So I've got mint and coriander. I've got snow peas. I want to like make them, put them in the salad. Just really getting around these salad vibes. Cherry tomatoes, literally the best snack too. Very low cal. Crunchy ones are the best. Heaps of zucchini. I think they'll make like a vegetable kind of salad with the snow peas, the zucchini, the mint. Here for it. I've done a lot of chocolate testing. This is my OG chocolate that I always have, but what's it got in it? It's got milk fat. All right, it's got milk fat in it, so it does have dairy in it, and I'm doing completely dairy-free. I've been testing, and the ones I've tested, so just the 70% Lindt doesn't have that ingredient in it. Alter Eco is like a vegan chocolate. My favorite is Pico, this brand. They didn't have the sea salt, which is like so effing good. And the salted caramel, I think, so good. So I haven't tried the mint, so we'll see how that goes. But these are definitely my favorite brands. This one, nah, not so much. So dairy-free chocolate options to the fridge. I've got a whole lot of stuff for salads, different lettuces, lettuce. Pineapple, such a vibe, so easy to, what the hell? It's got grossness all over it. That's really disgusting. And pumpkin. And in the pantry I have got oats. For milk I'm using oat milk, which again is a lot better for the environment than almond milk. Soy milk's kind of shit for you. Oat milk for the win, also dairy free and delicious with coffee. I couldn't find the one that froths the best for the coffee, so I'll get that and show you guys. Yeah, this is my shopping. Greatness will happen from these ingredients. All right, this is one of my dairy-free dinners. I don't actually eat heap. Actually, I'm trying to think what dairy I really had to change. It's really just been like yogurt and cheese. So this is, all right, I'm one of those dickheads that puts tomato sauce on everything. Love it. But it's a pretty big meal. I've got some barramundi fish. I have rice, and this is literally like, whoa, a full bowl of vegetables. So we have broccoli, cauliflower, pineapple, capsicum, tomato, beans, and zucchini. Yum. I've just returned from the gym and I went to the supermarket to grab a couple of staple things that I needed for home, and then I was like, I'm gonna try and find some good like gluten-free and dairy-free options. Now, not everything that I've got here, which I'm about to show you, is totally relevant to dairy-free, gluten-free, and also what I'm about to make, but I just wanted to show you because I've really been missing yogurt. I just find coconut yogurt, I don't love the taste and the calories are quite high. So I got this, YoPro's the previous yogurt I used to eat all the time, but they've got this dairy-free one and it's in my favorite flavor, which is the salted caramel. So I'll try that and let you guys know if I like it. I found gluten-free wheat Bix, gluten-free and dairy-free rice puffs. So I'm gonna try and make like a protein flapjack thing with that, which I'm really excited about. The oat milk that I get that froths really nicely, because you guys know I love my frothy cappuccinos. And then just berries, stock, standard egg whites and bananas. I'm gonna make this protein flapjack recipe. Just give it a go and see if it's any good. And if it is good, I'll show you guys the recipe. But I will just try this yogurt now so you get to see what the verdict is. Oh, that's a great angle. Oh well. Oh, it smells good. It's like really blubbery. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of got that like grainy texture of like vegan protein powder in a way. But I think what I miss the most from yogurt is like more the consistency in my oats and putting it on pancakes and French toast and kind of sweet things. So I think it'll work well for that, but it's not something that I would just eat by itself with like berries or anything. So the hunt will continue. If anyone has any good dairy-free yogurts that aren't coconut yogurt that are in Australia, let me know. Guys, I feel like I'm failing as a YouTuber right now because I've gone recently from 1 time a week to 2 times a week, and it's actually really hard. I don't mean to say like I hate doing it or anything like that. It's just really hard to split up your days because I show you everything I do and like what I'm making and stuff, and I'm just me, so I don't have to like try or anything like that. But it's really hard when you're like, oh, I'm just gonna make like a quick lunch or dinner or whatever, but then I've got to like set up my tripod and then like do all the adjustments and then make sure it's set up for filming and then do the cutting and then pause it and then move it over to the other section where I'm cooking there so I can show you what I'm cooking and then move it. And then my headspace is in like, okay, I've shown them that meal. What's the next thing I've got to do? Like I don't sit down and plan my YouTubes or anything like that. I just kind of like wing it. And I feel like this dairy-free YouTube video has literally, like you'll see the start of this, I had just gotten back from Melbourne and that was like a month ago. So I had the idea to film this and I just haven't, like I've filmed other things in between. I have been dairy-free for that long, but I'm just gonna show you another meal. I literally can't even remember like what I've done. So I think I'm gonna have to like look at the footage and then come back and be like, how can I actually make sure there's like value in this for you guys? Anyway, YouTube dilemmas. I am gonna make my dinner. I need to get in a bunch of protein. So I'm having fish and prawns, and I've got another yogurt that I tried. I showed you guys that other one and it was like so shit, and I was like to you, okay, I want to try a coconut one. So I went to the supermarket and I got this Cocoa Tribe vanilla. Oh, I thought it was vanilla bean. Okay, well it's vanilla and it's shit. Like it's so grainy and like sour almost, like to the point where I was like, is this off? So I just think that me and yogurt are just not friends for this dairy-free thing, which is so shit. Although to be honest, I think the saddest thing for me, Easter's coming and I really love Easter eggs. And I just, like, the vegan chocolate I'm having is good, but there's like a few specific chocolates that I really love from Easter, like Cadbury. We're talking like full milk and stuff in them, so dairy-free peeps just can't do it. And I'm gluten-free too, so hot cross buns and donuts and stuff. But if I'm being honest, guys, I'm still gonna eat that stuff, just very sparingly. And it'll be interesting to see when I eat it what the effect is. Like, I think I accidentally had some dairy recently and I had like foggy head. I felt congested. I felt like I was getting a cold. Like, I just felt disgusting and bloated and just ooh, and like gassy and just like horrible. So that's the price I pay when I have dairy, which is not fun. So I think I'll continue this for as long as I can. In terms of how it's helping my skin, you'll see on my skin YouTube that I've kind of found it hard to pinpoint exactly what is the reason I feel like my skin's getting better. I think it's just a combination. Is that a pimple like in between my head? It's a combination of like all of the things that I'm doing, but it is getting better, which is really exciting. I have makeup on now, so you can't see it, but the bumps under the skin since I had that extraction with Fran, that's cleared up really nicely. So yeah, I want to try and use vegan cheese and create a pizza. Do I just need to give up on trying to make things that are so good with dairy, good dairy free? Because I just feel like pizza, vegan cheese, I don't know. I'll test it. I'll guinea pig that one for you guys. I'm rambling because I just don't even know. All right, let's have this seafood feast. How cute is my little like zen corner? Kind of like into the whole sitting on the ground thing. I'm winding down for the evening. I've been working really hard to de-stress, as you guys would know if you watched 2 videos back. Me trying to de-stress involves me not working at night or doing emails or like having too much exposure to blue lights. I'm kind of cheating having my camera going and YouTubing, but I'm just gonna do my little close out screen now and switch off and try and like shut down before I go to bed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back again soon with another one. I hope you're really enjoying seeing a lot more of me. I am getting like so many more of you engaging with me on YouTube, which I freaking love. So please comment, and I do my best to reply to you all, but I'm really loving getting to know you and knowing what content you like seeing from me so I can actually make more of it. My bloody camera died. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like, and as I said, comment anything. I will be sure to get back to you, and I'll be seeing you really soon with another video. Mwah.